Episode 2 of the Dangerous Idea podcast begins. Today we're talking about the possibilities of the October surprise and what they think it could be. So, let's see. I'll start first what I think it could be. So we'll start with the obvious one. We'll start with Assange. He releases something about Hillary Clinton. What do you guys think it's going to be if he releases anything?
Personally, I think it will be medical information of some kind.
Wouldn't be.
If it's gonna release anything about Hillary,
Yeah, I mean,
I want to believe that it's the list. It's the list of assassination contracts. We know it's not, but it's still entertaining.
It'll be funny to see her go down in flames like that. Although I still think it'd be very interesting if, like as Quinn said, if it's medical information, it's like, oh, we find out, oh God, she's actually retarded.
Well, she has Parkinson's.
Well,
Prions, dude. Prions are the future.
No, prions are dangerous.
They're the future of, death.
Woo lad.
Oh baby. But like Casey, if it's not like medical or it's not like assassination stuff, like what could it possibly be? Do you think?
If it couldn't be that, all I could say is that, well,
I mean, the only other thing I can really think of is like,
I could think of it as being state stuff that happened during her
Time is
state.
Yeah.
Secretary of State. Yeah.
like what? Like find out like she's doing some dirty dealings or something?
Benghazi.
Yeah.
Benghazi. Not bad.
Benghazi, not even just that. There's quite a few things like the Clinton Foundation, how like you could do a whole bunch of things for example, this is just one of the things. The countries that donated the largest amount of money to the Clinton Foundation, they obtained the largest weapons contracts, and this was a proven fact. If they pull more stuff like that out of the Clinton Foundation, but like let's say investors, like with Wall Street banks or investors or people like that, that could hurt a lot as well.
It could, but like I don't know. I think one of the ones that I think would be interesting to see is if we get a bunch of transcripts of the speeches she gave on Wall Street.
Yeah.
Because I mean, for the longest time she's like, I'll release them when everyone else releases them, and then they get released, and it's like, oh God, she's literally puppet of Wall Street.
Wouldn't
I
be too
see.
surprised.
No, would not be surprised. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, what could they possibly release that wouldn't hurt her at this point? I mean, like, okay, like, well, let's go to Trump. Like, what's something that they could actually release about Trump that would legitimately hurt him? Because there's not a lot of things I can think of that would actually hurt him.
Well, he's already like the beauty of his campaign is, well, he's garnered up so much negative PR. What's more negative PR gonna do for him?
Exactly.
Well,
He's
Yeah, Quinn?
it's possible that there are people that follow him do follow him for reasons. So I think if there's anything that would indicate that he would not be wanting to make America great again, or something that would be a damage to his patriotism.
Self-aggrandizement.
Mm,
That would be very painful. All right, so
Yeah, it would. If,
that would be extremely painful.
it would be extremely painful.
oh lord.
Hey, Bane, take the mask off. No, but that's about all that you could really do. I mean, even if they released his tax returns at this point, like Quinn, you and I were talking about this earlier today, but even if they released his tax returns, all you'd really learn about him is, oh, I guess he's just a good businessman.
Yeah.
And at this point, that's one of his like strong suits, and it's also, I mean, when you hear stories about, like, the first time I saw someone posted a video, I think it was like one of, like, Casey, guys, I think it was one of our former classmates from Bellarmine or something. It was like, there was a video about the dude who, I mean, Casey, I'm pretty sure you've heard about this. The guy who designed the clubhouse for one of his golf courses.
Oh, the architect and
Yeah, and then
him not getting paid.
and he's like, Trump only paid me a third of what I asked, and I was like, dude, just sue him. He had to. You made him sign a contract. Just sue him. And instead, Trump walks in and is like, here's a third of what I wanted to pay you, and the
Like,
dude just laid over and took it.
yeah, I mean, that's the type of thing. If you signed a contract, just take them to court. Most of the time, you'll settle out of court anyway.
Exactly. You'll settle for probably what he owed you,
It's also
or
the kind
more.
of thing where I'm starting to doubt what he's actually saying, because if he didn't, then that's a very big hit towards its credibility.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's like you post an ad. You post an ad like that. That wasn't an ad for Clinton, I think, or something like that. But it was just so. I mean, I was watching that thing thinking like, this is just haggling. This is just business. Like, I mean, if you're not gonna take Trump to court over this, like, what reason has he to not, like, be, hey, I'm not gonna give you any more money? I mean, it's just bad. It's just bad business dealings on the part of the architect for what he did. But I mean, like what else? I mean, if they released his tax returns, it's the same. Like I said, it's the same thing. Good businessmen. I mean, like the like the only thing that could get released that would hurt. I actually here's I read this somewhere. It was like the one thing that could get released that would hurt them both would be a sex tape of Trump and Hillary with Bill smoking a cigar in the background.
Oh, cuck Bill.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my lord. Like, if that ever came to light, that would, you
I would
know,
just laugh my ass off.
I wouldn't know what to make of this. I would be like the words wouldn't describe. Like, it's so surreal that you're like, is this a dream sequence? I can't possibly fathom what the fuck would have predicated this.
Yeah.
Although, to be honest, it would make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah. It kind of would. You're like, why is Bill so cucked out? Well,
Well, no,
well,
it's funny because Bill isn't cucked out. Remember, he's still dicking bimbos.
true. Just now Hillary can't pay attention to it as much,
Hillary, he probably hasn't had sex with Hillary in like 1,000 years.
if
Oh,
ever.
yeah.
Well, wait, they do have. Wait a minute. How do we know that their daughter is even her
Well,
daughter?
yeah, that's the other thing. Jim Webb. If you look at the picture of Jim Webb,
Let me see.
and is it Jim Webb? No, no, not Jim Webb. It's something Webb.
What
I'll-
is this? The illegitimate son?
No, 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 no.
I want to say Andrew, but I'm not sure.
Webb Hubble. There you go. Webb Hubble. Look that up.
Webb Hubble?
Yeah, Webb Hubble,
Fat
and then look.
bastard.
Yeah, look at Webb Hubble and Chelsea. You could the resemblance, dude.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, you see it?
Yeah.
Whoa, lad.
Wait. No comment on fathering Chelsea Clinton. What?
No comment.
Come on, come on, Hillary, don't do this.
No
Come
comment.
on. I mean, you got married to Bill
Come
for God's sake. I mean, even
on.
Bill in this day and age. I mean, the dude still looks like he's got huge game. And I mean, come
No,
on.
no,
I
no,
mean,
he
come
has
on.
huge
I mean, come on.
pockets.
If some guy, if you just heard a knock at the, if some chick just heard a knock at the door, and was like, "Who is it in here?" You know who it is. I mean, like, I mean, is she really gonna say that? She's like, and even if she was like, I mean, this is, I'll kind of just rip this from a Gabriel Iglesias joke, but like, I mean,
Yay.
even if the chick was like Mexican, she's like, "Ay, señor, I don't speak English." She could just be like, "Ha ha, hell yeah." Sorry, Gabriel. I mean, sorry, Gabriel Iglesias. Good joke though.
Fucking hell. That reminded me so much of the South Park. Not South Park. Family Guy skit with Bill Clinton.
Which one? When he became like Peter's friend or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when she shows up at his door, she's just like, "Mr. Clinton, I need to talk about something." Come on in. Oh, I love doing Bill Clinton voice because I mean, you could lie. I mean, I feel like I could lie to anyone in that voice and they'd believe me. I mean, I could literally like do a magic trick and be like, "Dude, that's totally how you did it." I was like, "No, it's not. You didn't
God
look
damn
at it
it.
right."
Okay, we get the point, Ryan.
Oh, it's so good. But we're
Time
getting
to
off.
stop.
We're getting off topic. But actually, here's an interesting idea though. What if we found out that Bill legitimately, like, well, actually not Bill necessarily, but what if there was like some sort of documentation or someone comes forward and was like, yeah, Hillary was controlling Bill the entire time during his presidency.
So it's like a Cheney Bush thing.
Yeah. But then we have all of a sudden she's running, so it's like literally like 4 terms. We have another we have another LBJ, not LBJ. What was his name? Casey. Fuck, no, the guy in the wheelchair. God damn it, I can't remember his name.
FDR?
FDR. It was not LBJ. It was FDR.
Nigga. Just
I knew it was
learn
F. I knew it was F, but I was like FB, F what? F,
Oh,
F.
fucking LBJ is a degenerate. We don't talk about
What was
him.
that? Oh, that was my email. Oh, LBJ. Yeah, he was not very good. Oh, that'd be another amazing October surprise. What
Finds out that Kennedy was killed by LBJ.
No. What if there was a transcript that came out that like Clinton and a bunch of other top Democrats, like, you remember LBJ's quote, right? Elliot,
Oh yeah.
the what was it?
I could see like the
Oh yeah,
I'll-
the
I'll
quote about
think
the quote about
Democrats for well, let me pull up the quote.
yeah.
Shit.
Pull up the quote. Actually, yeah. Pull up the quote and then since you're a black man, you can read it. I'm kidding.
Hold on, let me find it. Oh yes. Here. Okay.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah, these Negroes, they're pretty uppity these days, and that's a problem for us since they've got something now they've never had before, the political pullback to pull back their uppityness. Now we've got to do something about this. We'll give them a little something, just enough to quiet them down, not enough to make a difference. I'll have them niggers voting Democratic for the next 200 years. That's
Yeah.
LBJ, spoken in 1963.
Yeah. So what if it came out that that a bunch of top Democrats, especially ones that have been around since then, maybe, or even other guys are it's all revealed that they're all like they all know this and they're all like complicit in like not necessarily a conspiracy.
The urban plantation.
Yeah, but like it'd be kind of interesting if they were all caught saying things that kind of fit into that narrative.
Oh boy. The shit storm.
Exactly.
The shit firestorm.
But
Oh,
exactly.
jeez.
I mean, the only reason I kind of hope that's not true is because then Dinesh D'Souza, people will actually have to admit he was right about something. I mean, right now he is right about it, but I mean, right now no one really pays him any mind. I don't really want to have to see him on any national news going around being like, "I was right, bitches." And I'm like, I
just
don't
like-
care. I don't care. You got your ass handed to you by Christopher Hitchens. Like, we'll just leave it at that.
Oh shit, that's fine. Okay.
But I don't know. It's so
Oh my god. Fuck. Visual Studio.
it's enough programming. We got things to discuss. But legitimately.
What am I gonna do? Just sit here with my dick in my hand, just like fucking
Well,
shooting
you
the shit
could think
with you
of-
other idiots?
Well, here, think up a wild conspiracy theory right now.
We gotta go up full
Jet fuel
Alex Jones.
can't melt steel beams.
No, we have to go full Alex Jones right now.
I'm a
I'm setting-
pioneer.
I'm setting fires
let's-
everywhere.
Let's see here. Like, you want a reasonable conspiracy theory, or do you want one that's out of left field?
I want something that's completely Alex Jones.
Fuck.
So
that's not- I'm not that crazy. I can't do it on the fly.
Okay, well fine. Go something somewhat reasonable, but sound like you need heart medication.
No, Ryan, I can't just trigger myself like that. It doesn't happen. You gotta like.
Okay,
Got-
you know what? I'm gonna go to 4chan right now, and I'm gonna find something to trigger you, and then you're gonna come up with just
Oh
the biggest-
no, boy!
Oh god, where are we going?
Oh,
What?
poll, go on
I'm
poll.
already
Oh,
going on
oh.
poll. We're gonna find something. We're gonna trigger Elliot, and then Elliot, you're gonna channel that triggering into a conspiracy.
This
Believe
never
it,
is
really.
gonna end
Believe it.
well.
Oh God, I've already found the perfect
Oh
thing.
shit.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
Send it to me, you degenerate.
Okay, here we go.
I'm
Hold on.
scared actually now. I'm scared, guys. I'm
Deep
scared.
breath. Okay, so you want me to come up with a conspiracy theory?
Yes.
Yes, please do.
That poll is a fucking plot by the mainstream media in order to present controlled opposition. That you have weaponized autism, folks. That's what it's gonna fucking be. Like people can't possibly be this autistic in real life. It can't happen. Like the amount of autism that is on 4chan and polls specifically. Just what is this?
It's the same thing. I send it to the rest of the guys.
Oh, okay. It has to be a plot. Like, it's either a plot or it's a Jewish conspiracy. One of the two.
The Goyim no, shut it down.
It's a Zionist conspiracy by the mainstream media in order to present controlled opposition. See, poll looks like it's against the mainstream media, but it's not. It's secretly controlled by them, right?
And
It's
then
gonna, like,
oh yeah, and then the surprise is we find out that Clinton is secretly the grand like mastermind of this.
Well,
You know-
I mean, should I mention what happened on poll a couple weeks ago?
What happened?
what?
The Shad Base comics.
Oh God! Fucking
Oh yeah. Oh no, no. We don't
I
need to
mean-
hear about those.
We knew Shad was a poltard, but I wasn't sure how far. He definitely is a poltard.
He went there. Okay, Quinn. In case you don't know, basically Shadbase draws like cartoon comics for people, and of
porn.
the sexual nature, you know.
Yeah.
And he drew
He's
a bunch of them with Hillary Clinton as a lolly.
But it's funny because they were all safe for work. They were all just highly suggestive.
No, some of them weren't.
No, some of them were not.
Some
See
of
all
them, some
I
of
saw
them,
it.
some of them involved,
Oh, God.
some of them involved Trump's Wang.
Oh lord. Oh lord.
Going in.
Fucking it's funny. Shadman's the guy everyone knows, but no one wants to talk about. You're just like
no, that's
everyone.
hey, no, that's also B. Everyone knows about it, but no one wants to talk. No one should
That's
be allowed
one of
to
the
talk
rules of
about
the
it.
internet.
About B.
Yeah, we don't talk
That's
about
one
it.
of the rules of the internet, guys.
And we're breaking
Don't
it
talk
right now.
about.
We can't talk about it.
Okay,
Goddamn.
Okay,
I think we
don't
just
do that.
did.
But like, hold on a
Shut
second.
up.
God.
No, we didn't.
Quinn, we didn't do anything.
Clinton, don't kill us.
She's
No,
gonna drone
no,
us.
no.
All of a sudden, a couple
Please.
days later, all of a sudden a couple days later, 4 college students were found dead on campus, and one in a trash can, one in his room, and the others found in a river.
Wait, who's in
all
the
my
trash can?
Casey,
Oh yeah, because Casey's homeless. Forgot
Yes.
and then Elliot's found in his room, and then Quinn and I, we'll wash up on the shore of the Ganges.
Don't drone me, please.
The Ganges.
Can't we just drone him, guys?
No.
Can't we just drone him?
Like the fact, though, what really made that hilarious as fuck was the fact everyone around her started laughing like it was a joke, and then
Then-
quieted down when they realized she was serious. And it's like, no, you can't fucking drone Julian Assange.
Yeah.
That's a war crime.
What are war crimes, guys?
Well, no, it's the type of war crime that you can't obfuscate. Like it's clearly you're a psychotic motherfucker. Like that will lose her an election.
Motherfucker.
Exactly.
I mean, where is Assange located? The Ecuadorial embassy in the middle of fucking London.
Yeah, you fucking drone this.
Everyone will see it, and who the fuck has drones? Only
Us.
Yes.
And
the
then who
United
has
States.
motive to kill Assange besides Clinton?
Us. So I mean, like the United States. So it's like, why
It'd be
would
quite
you?
damaging for foreign relations?
That's an understatement, Quinn. The understatement of the millennium.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Hmm.
Instantly sees the dissolution of NATO. Casey, you remember when I accidentally annexed Cyprus and
Yeah, it's super
and I replaced that with America, and that's what it ends up being. You get all of NATO turning against America. God.
Well, the thing is it wouldn't be that bad because the American Navy. You saw what happened to the Shekelates.
Circle 5000, yeah. It's funny because that destroyer had railguns on it. We were was it tech level 8 or 9? Had basically laser cannons and railguns and sank 50 U.S. warships, and I was like,
Yeah.
but then the land invasion, I got steamrolled because I was like, well, my GDP was poor as fuck considering it annexed ISIS, Oman, and Yemen as Israel, and I'm like, why did my GDP go down? Oh, I just annexed a bunch of poor people. Go figure.
Yeah, that's what happens.
God
Well,
damn.
see, that's why we can't let her be president, because if Clinton becomes president, she's gonna start annexing people, and it's all gonna be the
wants a war with Russia,
poor
which is
Muslims,
retarded.
the poor Muslims. We must annex Saudi
Move
Arabia.
kebab.
And actually, we could annex Saudi Arabia. They've got a little bit of money.
They deserve to be annexed.
Yeah.
I mean, why don't we? There's actually no reason not to, because we control the oil, right? Like, that's one thing I actually don't understand. Why don't we just annex Saudi Arabia? Why even go through this whole middleman business deal with them? Just annex them, take the fucking oil, while we spin it as a humanitarian crisis. Because of, Saudi Arabia, kebab, you get the idea. We spin it as a humanitarian crisis, we steal all the oil, and we profit immensely. Instead of, invading fucking Iraq. Why don't we invade the country that's actually produces a shitload of oil?
Exactly.
I mean, if we're going to be greedy, warmongering assholes about this, at least hit the right target. At least rob the right bank. Don't rob the gun store, rob the jewelry store, please.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, what's the problem? Why not? Why not?
Why not? Why not annex Saudi Arabia?
A little bit on the nose is what I think.
Yeah.
It would be a little too easy to identify exactly what we're doing, and it would become something popularized as something to work against. We could
Well,
get quite a few people angry.
But the thing is,
to do it.
people know the Saudis were behind 9/11. So we actually could do it with full justification and people would believe it.
No, you're not wrong. Or at least they weren't. I mean, they at least financed it. They may not have necessarily been behind it, but they financed it.
Well, Osama bin Laden was a Saudi prince. They funded it.
I mean,
they
the funding is enough.
Muslims did 9/11, Ryan.
I know. I
No,
know.
it wasn't.
9/11 was a.
It was
9/11 was a. 9/11 was a faith-based initiative. I know these.
Faith-based initiative. Oh God.
I mean, we all know this. The funny thing is, and I really want to know, one of the other interesting things that might happen is, what if it came out that for Trump at least, what if it came out that Trump was actually like 100% in on the Iraq War?
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Not as damaging as you might think.
It isn't that damaging, but people still people still wouldn't like him for it.
They won't like him for it, but the whole thing is that, okay, for example, you go to r/politics.
Ah.
Oh,
No, go. You pull it up right now.
R-
It's
r-
literally every article. It's just like it's all negative PR on Trump, but he's only. What is the? What's
So
the?
did r/politics go from being Bernie to Clinton?
Well, it's not so much.
correct the record.
It's not really so much as pro Clinton, more as they're anti-Trump.
So they haven't
It's
figured it
r/
out yet.
correct the record, basically.
So they haven't figured it out yet.
No, they haven't.
Oh, hopefully they'll come around.
Oh God, just a bunch of There's just a bunch of idiot millennials that are like, "Lol, Clintons are a savior," as they just
Because she's running in the same party as Bernie.
all Democrats can do nothing wrong. Democrats are for diversity. Democrats are what I like.
Vote for vagina.
Vote for
Vote for-
vote for vagina is a vote for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here, we'll end this episode with Elliot, as a black man, make a plea. Tell Black America why they shouldn't be persuaded by the stereotype that they need to vote
Nothing will
Democrat.
get better. It hasn't gotten better for the past 4 Democrats. What make you think that she has your best interest at heart? Why? Why would you ever think that? It's not going to get better. It never has. You might as well. What do you have to lose? Vote for Trump. He's at least fucking different. I mean, the only thing he has going for him, really, is he's anti-establishment, much like Bernie. So, why not? right? Don't vote for party lines just out of tradition. Vote for a candidate based on which would represent your beliefs the most, or most accurately, rather.
You're here.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why identity politics is bullshit. Just because you're black, gay, or whatever else doesn't mean you have to vote for the Democrats.
Leave the reservation.
Yep, we go be like Milo. Be
gay
the gay that
left
went off
left
the reservation. All right. Well, that concludes this episode. We'll see you guys next week on the Dangerous Idea podcast.